Community Power Radio. I am your host, Big Chino. This podcast was born to bring communities of color together to empower the youth of this generation, to learn the skills of self-reliance, entrepreneurship, business savvy by bringing community leaders, educators, and industry leaders and providing guidance, mentorship to our youth. A weekly podcast discussion session every Sunday night. The discussion will continue on our Community Power Radio Facebook group page after the show. Hey, I want to welcome you to Community Power Radio. I'm your host, Big Chino. I'm here on this Saturday night to promote this young man out of the Phoenix area. His name is Yadid Mohammed, aka King Swiftblade, out of Phoenix, Arizona, Valley of the Sun. He is an employee at the League Barbershop. You can come check out this kid. I'm going to bring him on so you can ask some questions. We're going to talk about his involvement in the industry and go through the whole process with him regarding him coming up in the business of the barbershop system in the Phoenix area. I'm going to welcome this gentleman on right now. His name is Yadid Alim, Oregon, aka King Swift. Brother King Swift, welcome to the show. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, my man. How you doing, my brother?
You doing, my brother? How is the weather in Phoenix holding you out right now?
Man, I say about 2 months ago, it had to hit that 115. I was wondering. I had to look at it, see how hot it was, man. It was pretty hot, but right now it's calmed down a lot more, So, we just doing what we got to do, and it's calmed down a lot, though.
Okay. So you're working at the League Barbershop. How is that working for you, brother?
It's beautiful, man. I've been working with the owner, man, Dill Johnson, and his brother-in-law. Man, we had some bad news, with his brother-in-law. But I've been working with the owner for about 15 plus years now. And we was working with 50 Capital and Thomas, and he has a shop in Ahwatukee. I just started back working with him recently.
Most definitely. Well, our condolences here at Community Power Radio to him and his family on his loss. But let me ask you some questions here because I really want to get to the fans, and I want the fans to understand who you are and what you're about. And tell us a little bit about yourself, brother. How you got into the barbershop industry?
The way I started cutting hair is actually Tawana, man. She was cutting on 16th Street in Baseline, man. She was cutting my hair, and she was doing it so easy. She was just doing it like regular, just going with the waves, going with the hair, with the grain. And I was like, man, that looked easy. She was just cutting it straight off. And then she left for like 45 minutes, man. She was cutting my hair from the bathroom for like 45 minutes. She left for about 45 minutes. And I was like, man, let me grab these clippers. And I just started cutting my own hair. And after I started cutting my own hair, I just never stopped, man. I never looked back from there. That was like that was probably like 20-something years ago, 25 years ago.
So that's what interested you in the barbering industry?
What got me into it? Yeah, that was the initial. Yep, that's what got me cutting hair, man. Tawana was cutting my hair, and she left, and I started cutting my hair ever since. And I've been cutting hair for 25 plus years.
Definitely. So, who was your mentor after you got into the industry?
I've had plenty. I have multiple mentors. One of my first mentors, man, I want to give him much respect. Dennis Watson, man, on 19th place in Broadway at Watson's Barbershop. Right next to Reverend Black's Church on Broadway. Much respect to Broadway too, man. Brothers out there, staying up, man, keeping their head up, man. But Watson Barbershop, Dill Johnson, man. Even the brothers out there in upstate New York and Buffalo, Marius, just my brothers, man, Danzel, just the brothers that helped me, let me come to their shop and, show some love there, man, put some work in.
Oh, most definitely. So how do you see yourself in the next 10 years in this industry?
Next 10 years, I would say definitely more comfortable. I feel like I've mastered my craft to the point to where I can I build multiple shops up, my own business in those shops. I see myself definitely comfortable to where I can retire and teach the community, teach the hood, build a blueprint for the hood, teaching the hood how to cut hair, because it saved my life. Definitely teaching the people and the young brothers and sisters coming up how to do hair, how to market their business, and have a successful barber business. That's definitely in the works.
Okay, so what are your personal goals beyond that? I know you gave me just a little bit of it just a few seconds ago, but for your fans and for those who want to come see who you are and learn from you, what are your personal goals? Are you seeing yourself in in your own barbershop, having your own things going on, or you're just going to continue in the process you're in right now?
I definitely want to have my own. I have my in my blood, man, my bloodline. It's like we have to have our own, man. But at the same time, I understand. I was born in the nation of Islam, and I just know about life, man. You have to be humble. I want to continue to help my brothers and sisters that's helped me. Including my guy Dill that I'm working with, Bill Johnson, the barbershop I'm working in now. Definitely help him. He's helped us a lot. He's helped the community a lot. He's a good brother, man, and I want to definitely put my effort in to help him, and see where we can take this thing unified. And but yeah, definitely in the plans, man. I definitely want to have my own. As a man, it's important for us to have our own. In the future, definitely.
Most definitely, you're trying to pay it forward to the next generation and everybody that might need help in the community. Is that what you're trying to explain to me right there?
What was that?
You're trying to help the community. You're using your platform, your mic to try to help the community for them to move forward, or give them a blueprint for them to get better.
Oh yeah, man. I feel like, man, a lot of our brothers and sisters, and mainly one of my first focuses is the hood. The black people and the people that's been suffering all of these years. And the solid people. You know what I'm saying? But my first thing is we've been going through so much with selling drugs and not knowing how to market a business, getting killed, and it's like cutting hair saved my life. So I want to show my brothers and sisters, focus in the hood, how we can first in the hood, how we can have a barbershop business, so where I can save their life as well.
Give me a second here, brother. I think somebody's trying to come on the show.
Okay.
Welcome to Community Power Radio. How can I help you?
Yes, did King speak already?
King is on the phone right now. You can speak to him, ask him a question, whatever you need to do, young lady. Who am I speaking with?
This is Intasaki.
How you doing, Sister Intasaki? How you doing? You want to ask the King what he's talking about? What, any questions you want to ask him?
Well, I just wanted to hear what he was talking about.
Well, he's talking. Hey, no, most definitely. He's talking about the community. He's talking about the barbershop, how long he's been in the industry. And I got other questions. You want to sit on the line with us and rap with him, you can ask him any question. He's live. He can hear you.
Man.
Well, how long have you been in the barbershop?
I've been in the barbershop. I've been to multiple barbershops, and I've learned a lot in every one I went to. But I've been in the barbershop, I would say 37 now. Shoot, since I was like, I would say like 19, 18, around there. Yeah, good 19 years, something like that. What was that?
What made you become a barber?
What made me become a barber? Well, I was telling my brother Big Chino, my sister Tawana, she was cutting my hair one time in the bathroom, and she was cutting my hair so easy, and I'm looking at it, and she took a break for like 45 minutes, and then she was taking a long time. I was like, man, let me go ahead and try these clippers, man, see if I cut my own, because they look pretty easy. So I just kept doing it. I picked up those clippers, and I just kept cutting my hair even cuts all the way, and I just kept getting better and just kept cutting my hair, and that was over 25 plus years ago. And then, my mom, she got me, she saw the passion in me, and, she kept giving me clippers, she kept buying me clippers and buying me stuff that I needed and stuff that I wanted. And that really helped drive my motivation to cut hair.
Wow, that's all right.
That's
So moms are pretty
outstanding.
important.
Yes, man.
Yes, ma'am. So how you doing,
Mhm.
Miss Tasaki? So the original Nubian Queen's on the phone with us. So let's give a little background there, people, so you understand who this young lady is on the phone. This is the Queen. Okay, this is the Queen. Okay, she's on the phone looking out for her king. If you don't understand, there's a family situation going on here, my brothers and sisters. You can come on and ask questions all day long and help this brother reach his goals. Okay, so I'm here at Community Power Radio. My podcast was built so everybody understand was built to promote our youth coming up and help them get the audience, get their business out there. It is for free. I don't need no money from y'all. This is for them to come on and promote themselves on this podcast. So this brother right here is an entrepreneur, business savvy kid, and I just, pour on him on so everybody can come talk to him and have a nice conversation, just like the Queen just came on and was here talking to him on the radio. But I haven't finished my questions with him. I have a question here. So here's a question for you, King Switchblade. What will
Yes,
you
sir.
say to the young generation coming up? What are the do's and don'ts in this industry?
You definitely want to you want to talk to some people. You want to get your license. You definitely want to get your license. You want to do everything right. You don't want to be out there just doing anything because you can get shut down at any time. Of course, people got their way of doing things, and they've probably been doing it for a long time. But you want to be professionals. Be professional. That's the first thing. And just know that one thing I say is two things I say real quick is you want to listen to the successful barber or cosmetology owner, because I'm a cosmetologist. I got my cosmetology license, but I mainly cut hair. But I can do everything. So, but you want to listen to the elders. You want to listen to the people that know what they're talking about, and then the people that don't know what they're talking about. You still want to watch them, but you just want to learn what not to do. You know, and then after that, man, I would say don't be so much in a rush to be a owner of the barbershop unless you have that mindset to where you can handle it, because I say this because when you're a barber, all you pay for is your supplies and your chair and pretty much the little things that you need, and that's pretty much it. So you pretty much profit most of the money that you make. The owners, they have to pay for the lights, all of the chairs. When they mess up, they have to pay for the air. They have to pay for the water. They have to pay all the money that they get. They have to pay for the bills in the barbershop. So that's one thing I noticed coming up in the barber business, man. When you're a barber, you get most of your money coming in. But when you're the owner, you have to really be focused on being the owner. You have to know what you're doing when you're an owner, because you might not be making a lot of money as an owner unless you do it right.
Okay, so they're footing all the bill basically, and they're just leasing you a space. But you got to look at it. They're leasing you a space. It is your business. You have to promote it. You have to get the customers to come in and check out your work, and you have to be on point with the industry while you're doing this business. Is that correct?
As a barber or owner?
As a barber.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, because you can have, like, let's say you have three barbers or five barbers. Let's say five barbers. Let's say you got five barbers in the barbershop. And so let's say you you have to promote yourself, just like, let's say let's just say this. Say you got McDonald's, you got Wendy's, you got Jack in the Box. McDonald's, Wendy's, and Jack in the Box. So you consider yourself McDonald's. The other barber will be Jack in the Box, and the other barber will be Wendy's. And that's how you got to look at it. Because when you come in, you're really competing with the other barbers. You might not look at it that way, but you are. Underneath everything, you really compete. You want to make sure you're doing your best. You want to promote. You want to make sure you're talking to everybody. It's a lot that goes with it, man. You want to have some nice cuts.
It's just like any business in the industry. You got to promote yourself, and it has to be a commodity that everybody's looking for, and you have to outdo yourself from the pack and put yourself out there in a better light. And if you're promoting what you say you're promoting, which is the unity of the community, bringing that part in. Hey, I got a question for you. Here's something out of the box. Now, when you're sitting in there on that barber, so you have a customer in your chair, are you discussing their life? Are you knowing more about them? You're helping them? Are you being like a counselor to them while you cutting their hair?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And that's something I've learned. I've learned a lot more of that in this new barbershop, because now I'm cutting hair in Awatuki. And it's more of a white neighborhood. It's more of a white neighborhood, because I'm used to cutting on the south side, or I was cutting on the east side, in the hood, And now that I'm cutting in Awatuki, it's definitely a different mentality. That you can honestly tell the difference.
Yeah, diversity. You have diversity in the community.
Right.
Well, definitely.
And and I noticed that me talking to people, like normally I could I pass out my flyers and I do my thing, pass out some $10 haircuts, and people come in. When I'm in the hood, it's easier that way. They like my cut, they like my price. Man, I'm cutting them up. They like my conversation. We bond quick. When I moved to Awatuki, it was a little bit different. It was like the basics that I did when I was in the hood, it didn't work in Awatuki. So I had to take it up a notch, talk to people a little bit more, get out of my comfort zone a little bit more and talk more. You know what I'm saying? Not just
you have to retool yourself to that community.
Right.
Most definitely. So let me ask you a question. So what do you want to say to your audience, where they can meet you, reach you, make an appointment with you, how they can get a hold of you?
You can give me a call, or it's better to text me. My information didn't come up. It's better to text me. That's the best way to get in contact with me. That's 602-434-0626. Once again, that's 602-434-0626.
Most definitely. Now, I'm going to let the audience know here. You can reach him. You can come down to the barbershop at 4142 East Chandler Boulevard, Phoenix, Arizona, 85048. And you can make a phone call to the shop directly at 480-759-1298. But the best way to reach him, he said, to give him a call directly. You can call him right on his cell phone or text him directly to his cell phone, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, hey, this is the brother right here, King Swiftblade. You did Allen, Oregon. Brother, I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate you telling us what you do and how you do it. And I appreciate for the Queen to come on and ask you questions and discuss everything with you, my brother. I want to thank the audience for listening. Hey, if you have any questions for this gentleman, the phone line's open. You can request a text message here, and I can send you a link, and you can come on live and ask questions via the system here. So if you want to come on live, I'll send you a link, and we can sit here for the next 10, 15 minutes and have a nice conversation with this gentleman if you want to come on. So let me ask you another question, young man. So beyond that, so what else you guys are doing for the community? I mean, what is the barbershop doing for the community?
Well, one thing I would say is, me personally, I connect with a lot of community leaders, a lot of brothers. One particular, I was born and raised in the Nation of Islam.
Correct.
And, one community organization that I'm focused with is a local organizing committee. I send a lot of people there, probably people that they don't even know. I just at least give them the name. I always talk highly of them. Doing a lot of good work.
What's the organization's name so they know?
What's that?
What's the name of the organization so that your audience can know?
Oh, it's the local organizing committee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and they're very good, man. They out there planting their own food. They helping people. They're guiding people in the right direction. They have good spirit. You go to their office, man. They have books for sale. They're really helping the community, man. That's something that we need in this community. Level-headed leaders. We thank the organization, man, for what they're doing. Phoenix Local Organizing Committee.
Definitely. Hey, who's on the phone? Who am I speaking with on the phone? Hello. Are you there?
It's your
somewhat oldest daughter. Just wanted to call in and give
How
you
you
some
doing, young
support.
lady? How
Say I
you
love you.
doing? Love you, love you, love you.
I'm good.
Hey, you want to speak to King Swift? He's on the line if you want to ask him a question.
Sure. How do
What
you keep
up?
your barber business going?
What's that?
I said, how do you keep your barber business going?
How do I keep it going?
Yes, sir.
That's a good question, man. I love these. I love these questions, man, because it's something that the people really need to know about.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why we're here, brother. That's why we're here.
it's the way I keep my business going is, I was listening to one thing I noticed is listening to this music, the hip hop and the gangster rap, or whatever you listening to, whatever you into. If somebody has some information to tell you that's helpful, I try to take that, and if it's negative, I leave the negative and take the good. But one thing I was listening to Biggie Smalls one day, and he said in his CD, one of his songs, he said, "Treat every day like it's your first day." And I took that, because a lot of us, we don't have our fathers, teaching us this. So we listen to a lot of stuff. So he said, treat every day like it's your first day. Stay busy, stay working. And I listened to that, like, that was a good 15 plus years ago, listening to that. And I still apply that to my life today. I treat every day hungry. I wake up early. I treat every day like, yo, man, I got to stay on it. Today is the day to stay on it. And every day is the day to stay on it.
Most definitely, most definitely. So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna throw this question out there because I asked this question to everyone that I have interviewed on the radio, commercial radio stations, and I interview working as a reporter. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question, and I want you to answer as honest as you can. What makes you wake up every morning and keep fighting and keep moving forward, even though the world's throwing you lemons every day?
Man, that's another good question, man. I would say my family, man. My family, my God first, man. I always got to put God first,
Most definitely.
God first, truly. And I truly mean that, man, because He's helped me through so much and He continues to help me. And I know that He's helping me is the thing, too. My family, my mission, my people, my community, my people all around the world, this planet, man. Just love, man. Just knowing that if I don't do something, if I don't do my part, then this planet is not gonna get better. The hood is not gonna get better. Our people are not gonna get better, and my family is not gonna get better, and I'm not gonna get better. So and my connection with God is not gonna get better. So just all those things coming together, man. Just want to do better and really promote love, true love on this planet and change this planet. And that's what my name means. Jadid Alam means new world, and that's what I'm working to build, man.
Most definitely, brother. So let me put the people at ease, your customers, and those who want to become future customers for you. So at your barbershop, you guys are practicing proper procedures regarding COVID-19 and everything like that, and everything's being taken care in that manner, correct?
Well, yeah, we keep our mask on. We make sure we clean up, keep everything clean. Um, if somebody's sick, we're gonna make sure. Yeah. Hold on, man. We're gonna let them know. Like, come on, man. You can't be coming in here like that. So we keep our gloves on. Make sure our clippers is clean. Yeah, we want to make sure that everything is good to go, man. And we eating properly. We changing our diets. Me, I fasting. Sometimes I do go 3 days without eating, do my fasting. I try to eat 1 meal a day, eat more vegetables, less meats. We just keep taking care of ourselves, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, the young lady on the phone, you want to ask him any other questions, young lady?
No, I think that is a perfect answer to my question, and I just pray that he continues to have the blessing of being a barbershop owner and just honestly a great uncle, and may peace be with you.
Most definitely. I want to thank you for calling on the show and just keep an eye out for the next future shows. And I thank you again for coming on to the show.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, most definitely, brother. So I want to thank you for coming on the show, my brother. I appreciate you coming on. Anytime you want to come on, just let me know. Just shoot me an email and we'll take care of it. If anybody else want to come on, we're going to give you another few minutes here. If anybody wants to come on and ask him any other questions, if you need to come on live so we can see you on live video, that's fine. I'll send you a link if you shoot me a message via Facebook, our website, on YouTube, however you want to do it. Hey, reach out. We're going to be here for a hot minute. So, hey, tell me a little bit about your partners at your barbershop. Who you are working with there?
The owner, he's Dill Johnson. You know, he still cuts hair. You know, he's the owner, but he still cuts hair. You know, he likes to be in the trenches. You know, and that's what's up, man. And salute. Lord Wi-Fi, it's prayer time right now.
Most definitely, brother. So we're going to end it there for you so you can handle your business there, my brother. And I appreciate you for coming on Community Power Radio. I'm your host, Big Chino. Hey, I'm going to put this back up on here so you can see how to reach this young man as soon as possible. Make your appointment. Reach this young man here in the Phoenix area. Make the phone call, 602-434-0626. Make an appointment. You can also call the shop at 480-759-1298. That's going to be the League Barbershop. And reach them and make that appointment. Once again, I'm your host, Big Chino. Thank you for joining us today. I'll see you next show.